Alrighty. Welcome back. More Dragon Age. Tonight I want to finish the Yeah, I got myself doing it now. Landsmeet. I need to finish the Landsmeet. Landsmeet. I need to finish the Landsmeet. Anyway, last time I had to stop because I got stuck and I couldn't progress. But, you know, guess what happened when I pretty much stopped playing last night and I was messing around? Hopefully this will work on stream. It did.
What's this? Another ship?
There we go. See, I can get through the door now.
Wait, you're no Tevinter. Who are you supposed to be?
You may be wondering, DZ, what did you do to fix that glitch? That loading bug? Well, here's specifically what I did. I did absolutely nothing. That's what I did. It fixed itself. I don't know how that happens. It fixed itself. I didn't even restart the game. It fixed itself somehow. I have magical powers sometimes to just fix things in games. I don't... Anyway, whatever. We're going to continue with the alienage quest line and wrap this up, and then we can do the rest of the Landsmeet. So, just to kind of recap real quick, we were trying to... There's something happening in the Elven alienage in Dinnerum. We don't know what's going on. Apparently there's a plague going around. Tevinter mages are supposedly providing a cure by quarantining elves. But the reality is they're probably engaged in a slave trade of making slaves out of elves. And I think the whole illness thing is nothing but a sham to get slaves. So yay. And this was all set up by Arl Howe, I believe, who is already dead. So yeah. Arl Howe, very, very bad man in Ferelden. I don't know why he was tolerated. Anyway, now that I made it through the door of impossibilities, I'm looking for the missing elves. So you better tell me, or I'm just gonna kill you.
Quick, get them, hurry!
He chose death. I brought my golem along this time. Maybe that's all I had to do was bring Shale along, and that would just... The door's like, oh, you brought a golem this time. Well, I guess I better open the door this time. Gee, I didn't realize you had a golem with you. You must be serious about this. Alright.
What is the meaning of this? We were told that there would be no interference from the authorities.
From the authorities, you say. Do I look like one of the authorities?
No, you look like an elf with more curiosity than sense. You will regret this, you know. Believe it or not, we have been given dispensation to do our business here. The humans talk a great deal about how very wrong slavery is. But isn't it funny how quickly the smell of gold overcomes such ideals?
But you're an elf yourself. How can you be part of this?
So this makes us kin? Don't be a fool. I am Tevinter first, and a servant of the Minrathu Circle second. Those are the things that matter. But enough. I am here to halt your slaughter, nothing more.
No, I think I'd rather just kill you all. I certainly see you try.
Let us finish this then. I intend to see you pay for the damage you've done here.
Oh, I will make you pay. Now dead. Our anger compelled me. Sorry, I have to laugh every time that happens. It's a rule, you know. I have to laugh when my companions step in a trap. I love doing sweep, just knock everybody down. I'll try blood fury here. Blah, blood. That's it, dog. Eat his face off.
Enemies approaching.
Yeah. I figured that was a trap. Dog is just gonna set it all off for me.
Perhaps I could have a try at that.
Alright, I'm expecting mages at some point here. Because this is Tevinter we're dealing with.
I am Caladrius, and you, I assume, must be the Grey Warden I've heard so much about.
Get to the point. Well, actually, you know what? I don't fucking care. I don't care who you are. You're gonna die.
Are you certain you wish to commit such rash action, Grey Warden? Look around you. Surely, we can reach some kind of compromise.
Okay. I'll agree. We'll make a compromise. I'll just kill your goons and cripple you for life. How about that? That's my compromise. So again, after I slaughter all your friends, that sounds very much in line with what my character would be.
Pity. Looks as if we shall have to settle this the hard way, then. My apologies.
Enemies approaching!
It seems your reputation is an accurate one. I surrender.
Perhaps you should be left to the mercies of these elves here.
Wait! Hear me out, kind sir. Were I to use the life force of the remaining slaves here, I could augment your physical health a great deal. Allow me to leave this place alive, and I would be more than happy to do this little service for you.
Little service? He is talking of blood magic. Surely you would not consider such a thing.
Only if I was playing an evil character would I consider this. No, I wouldn't.
Most wise.
Then, I don't suppose you would consider just, letting me go?
No, I don't suppose I would.
Ah. Well, that is a shame, isn't it?
You picked a long line of work, buddy.
An elf with no chains. Now that's unexpected. Are you one of them? What happens to us now?
Are you Valendrian? And Shiani was looking for you.
Shiani? Did she send you here? Praise the Maker. We will not trespass long on your good graces. Come, everyone. Let's go home.
And I took his clothes too.
Perhaps I could have a try at that.
Well, I get from this quest. Also, I need to clear my inventory out. So I may have to leave the city for a moment. Oh, the golden sun. Interesting. Can I pick up anything interesting as a... Robes of the Magister Lord. Oh, I still got this. I haven't used that yet. And Zephyr, I need to take this gold bar off my hands.
You have excellent taste.
And dog.
Let us be on our way. I'm sorry if I was rude to you before. Andraste's ass, you'd think I'd learned some social graces. Anyway, what I mean by all this is... thank you.
You are most very welcome. I think. Let's see if Lundgren has anything to say.
Ah, it's you. Welcome. Please, come in. Tell me, how is Duncan?
You know Duncan?
He's been a friend of mine for many years, yes. From the look on your face, I take it the news is bad.
He died at Ostagar.
I am sorry to hear that. I knew that the Warden suffered great losses at Ostagar, but a few escaped. I had hoped Duncan might be one of them.
How did you know Duncan?
He came here, now and then, to look for potential recruits. Perhaps that seems strange to you, but Duncan was a man who knew that talent could emerge in the most unlikely places.
What will you do about the plague now?
We've been through outbreaks of pestilence during the war with Orlais. We'll endure. I doubt very much now that the Tevinter intervention would have helped us anyway.
Alright. I should go.
Please, take this. Duncan gave it to me years ago. I suspect you'll put it to better use than I would.
What did you give me? Gift of the Grey. Silver dagger. Oh, okay. Oh wait, I can sell stuff to this dude over here. I can sell a few things.
Look who's here. I heard all about what you did to those Tevinters. Nice work. Of course.
I mean, you don't have to keep it quiet anymore. His Imperial Edge swords are pretty good. Too bad I don't need them because I got better swords already. Actually, my inventory is not too bad. I can probably hold out. Alright. I think we're done in the alienage, finally. We can go back. We can go back to the estate and talk to the Queen, because she wants to talk to us. Ahem.
You'll be gallivanting about the house all day. Her Highness is here. Someone fetch the Queen some clean linens and be quick.
Excuse me.
We can't all be gallivanting about the house all day. Her Highness is here. Someone fetch the Queen some clean linens and be quick.
Ah, just close the door on you. Yeah, I didn't talk to Jordan before.
Hello again, friend. It looks as...
Okay, I'm just gonna kind of skip through all this. If you want to know what he says, you can just watch the last part.
Be firm in your beliefs. Protect people.
I just want to skip through to get the codex entries.
Some of them seem to want it that. It's almost like the Archdemon, apparently. But they had picked up followers. But I imagine the old god...
Ah, there you are. I was about to send out a search party. I've been hearing of a great commotion in the alienage. What exactly happened there?
Logain was collaborating with a Tevinter slaver.
Make her forgive me. I should be appalled that such a thing could exist here. But I'm overjoyed you can implicate Logain. We must end the civil war quickly. What the Blight does not corrupt in this land, politics surely will. The last of our allies have arrived in the city. We cannot delay any longer. I will call for the Landsmeet to convene. Bring Alistair and join me at the palace as soon as you are ready, Warden.
But I need to talk to the Queen. Okay, she's still here.
Is it true? Alina tells me that Eamon has gone ahead to call the Landsmeet.
It's true.
I hope we're ready. Truly, I've never felt so ill-prepared for a Landsmeet before. But it is in the Maker's hands now. You should hurry. Father won't waste time wresting the proceedings from Eamon. He will need you. I'll meet you there. Maker, watch over us all.
Okay, I might have missed the chance to actually talk to her, so let me just go back to my save here. Okay, well, let me go talk to her first, and then I'll talk to Eamon. I didn't realize Eamon was just going to go ahead and move things along before I talk to her.
Hello again, Warden. It is good that you came to speak with me. I will be blunt. I can see that your voice will be a strong one in days to come. It is to you that Eamon listens, and with good reason. My father must be stopped, but once that is done, Ferelden will need a ruler. I would welcome your support for my throne.
Do you think you are a better candidate than Alistair? I mean, Alistair is admittedly an idiot, so probably she is.
Do you disagree? You are a fellow Grey Warden. What do you think of Alistair's potential to rule? Never mind his willingness.
Well, we all do things we have to sometimes.
Indeed. I am also doing what I must for the good of my country. Alistair seems like a kind, well-meaning man, and biddable enough. These are admirable qualities, if not kingly ones. He also seems to be a fine Grey Warden, which is exactly why he should remain one and serve the kingdom by defeating the Darkspawn.
Just how do you know so much about him?
Cailan knew of Alistair. It was Eamon that kept Alistair out of the courts, as Merrick had desired. Oh, there are some who would follow Alistair out of respect for his Therin blood. The others would see this as Eamon grabbing for power. Who else do you think Alistair would turn to for help? Eventually, the nobility would return to the old days of constant warring with each other. Alistair's weakness would destroy everything Merrick built.
So what's your alternative?
I have ruled this nation on Cailan's behalf for many years. I am a great queen, and as beloved by my people as I love them. Ferelden needs an effective ruler with experience to see it through the Blight and after. That is not Alistair. Thus, I say again, I would welcome your support for the throne if you would give it.
Are you proposing an alliance?
That is exactly what I am proposing. When the time comes, you support my bid in the Landsmeet to remain on the throne. You will be seen as my father's enemy, yet you will be in support of his daughter. You will be seen as supporting the interests of Ferelden, as opposed to solely those of the Grey Wardens. In return, I add my voice to yours. Do you see? Together we can do what alone we cannot.
So what's going to happen to Logain if you become queen?
He is my father, as well as a great general, who has served his nation well until now. If there is a way for him to live, I would prefer it.
Justice must be done, don't you think?
I will always be my father's daughter, but even I know he must pay for his crimes. It will not make me glad, even so. Does that affect your decision? Can we yet come to an arrangement?
Alright, so this is part of the thinking I have going into this ending. Usually I go for the route of making Alistair a king or having him marry Honora. But in this route, I think I'm going to just make Honora queen and keep Alistair as a Grey Warden. And because I really haven't done that kind of choice before, so I kind of want to see how it plays out. Alright, I agree. You have my support in the Landsmeet.
That is good to hear. So, we have a deal, Warden. I trust you'll keep your end of the bargain. Now, I suppose, comes the task of dealing with my father. That will be no small feat, of course, but I am certain you already know this. I imagine you have much to do. Is there anything else you needed from me?
I have questions.
Ask me whatever you like.
So what do you think will happen after the Landsmeet?
Do you want me to try my luck at fortune-telling? There was an old woman who read palms in the village of Gwarren when I was a child. She told me that I would have 10 children and be bald as a winter heath when I grew up. I can't say I put much faith in foretelling. What will happen depends much on you, Warden. But you certainly knew that already.
I would like to understand Logain better if possible. You think we can be friends?
Well, he was once a farmer when he was a boy, if you can believe it. I never could myself. He's useless with plants, for one thing. I remember my mother once asking his help with a sick rose vine. My mother oversaw the rose gardens personally. He touched it. No more than that. And it shed half its leaves like a dog with mange. She never asked for him to help with her roses again. He bought her another one, though. He carried it back from Denerim with the branches overflowing his saddlebag. Despite the thorns tearing him bloody, he wouldn't let anyone else take it. He wanted to be the one to present it to her. My father has his faults, Warden, but he is far from common.
Why would he ever have trusted Arl Howe? I mean, that dude was just bad all around.
Trust would perhaps be putting it too strongly. My father knew what Howe was, and while I despised the man, I knew that father relied on his political mind. I expect my father thought himself above being influenced by the snake. Truly, I wonder how many of these acts stemmed from Howe and not my father at all. We may never know.
So did he plan on overthrowing Kaelin before Ostagar?
I'm not sure. I had no inkling of my father's plans until Kaelin was already dead. I would like to think that my father planned for the worst, but did not truly decide that Kaelin was a lost cause until that moment in Ostagar. The alternative is difficult to imagine.
So why doesn't he just back down?
Because he believes he is right, Warden. He thinks he is the only one who can see Ferelden out of its current crisis, even if it is one he helped engineer. My father is capable of remarkable blindness, but it stems from his love of Ferelden. That is the saddest part of all, I think.
So is he truly beyond reason?
I hope not, but I fear it is so, yes.
Alright. I guess we're done here.
Then I wish you luck, Warden.
Okay, so we're gonna support Honora as queen. But I want to keep Alistair as a Grey Warden bro.
My lady, she will be forever grateful, Warden.
Besides, Alistair doesn't really want to be king. He doesn't. So why should I make him be king? Alright, I gotta talk to him again. Because I keep missing my chance to save after talking to him.
Inside you can take your pick of what always left himself a soft spot. Be firm in your beliefs, protect people from... It's almost like the I hate to say this, but they had picked up full... But I imagine the...
Okay, alright. Done. Any parting words, Alistair?
So I'm guessing someone told Honora I was planning to steal her throne. She has a nasty glare. She wants to be queen. I get it. I don't trust her any more than her father, but I get it.
So what do you think about her?
They say that Honora is smart, determined. She's supposedly the one who's really ruled here, not Kaelin. She's her father's daughter. Me? I say that's where the problem lies. People like her and her father always think they're the only ones who can fix things. So everyone should just stay out of their way. What do you think? When the Landsmeet comes, you might even have a say.
Well, I'll be honest with you, bro. I decided to support her in the Landsmeet.
There was a time that would have given me great relief. Now I'm not so sure. But I'm a Grey Warden first. And if I get to stay a Grey Warden, I'll take it. Let Honora be queen. I guess all we need to do is stop her father from taking the throne first, right?
Oh. That should be the easy part.
Right you are. We have to convince everyone there are monsters that need fighting. Who would have thought?
Oh, Alistair disapproved, but... he accepts the decision. He's like, you know what? I'm a Grey Warden first, man. I'm gonna stay a Grey Warden, and I agree with that. You should stay a Grey Warden, Alistair. In this playthrough, you will stay a Grey Warden. Alright, I don't think there's anything else we need to do, so let's go and... start this.
Ah, there you are. I was about to send out a search party. I've been hearing of a great commotion in the alienage. Make her forgive me. We must end the civil war quickly. The last of our allies have arrived in the city. We cannot delay. Bring Alistair and join me at the palace as soon as you are ready, Warden.
I will do that. You ready, Alistair, bro? Bros before hoes. Oh, okay, he's automatically coming. Let's see, who else should come?
Indeed.
Yeah, I'll just bring Laura. The girls. Hey, I can't just go to the... oh, I got some, things I gotta turn in here before I go.
Magic exists to serve man and never...
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just. And after much sweat, blood and toil, her labors ended, and the world marveled at what she wrought.
They shall find no rest in this world or beyond. I was getting to that part.
The Mages Collective thanks you. Make us smile upon you.
Hey. Oh, my quest list is shrinking. I need to go talk to the Blackstone person at the tavern here. Oh, I gotta level up. I really want Morgan to get a level up. And we'll go all the way to 50 here.
The Irregulars thank you. The Irregulars thank you.
That's done. And all I got left is the two things I can't really quite finish. Just haven't found all the love letters yet. And I can't make the elixir to cure the person about master potion making. Which I doubt I'm going to be able to get in the course of this playthrough.
Warden, I am not surprised it has come to this. And Alistair, if you were even remotely worthy of being called Merrick's son, you would already be in the Landsmeet, now wouldn't you? You have torn this nation apart to oppose my lord, and never once tried to understand why he is a hero to Ferelden. But do not think you will get past me to desecrate the Landsmeet itself. The nobles of Ferelden will confirm my lord as regent, and we can finally put this to rest once you are gone.
Do you really not see what Logain has become?
I'm aware that he has changed. It has been difficult for him to realize his own countrymen would turn against him. I'm not surprised he is bitter. But he is still a great man, one of the best Ferelden has seen.
You know, to support his war, he sold his own people into slavery.
What was he supposed to do? You and Eamon were harassing him at every side, forcing him to empty the treasury to fight you. He never wanted a civil war. After Kaelin died, everyone was supposed to rally, come together to fight the Darkspawn without crying to Orlais for aid. He never anticipated Merrick's bastard would challenge the throne and force this war.
How can you support a man who killed your king?
Kaelin was a fool. He grew up a spoilt child in his ancestors' palace. He never knew what it was to be hunted, to starve. Maybe the Grey Wardens killed him, or maybe my lord let him die of his own foolishness. Either way, it may have saved Ferelden.
So now you admit Logain may have killed him.
Fine, you're right. What would you have me say, Warden? Logain is a great man, but his hatred of Orlais has driven him to madness. He has done terrible things. I know it. But I owe him everything. I cannot betray him. Do not ask me to.
Then let me stop him. You know it's the only way. I mean, you can fight her, but... And she has, like, a unique sword, if I'm aware. But, you know, at this point, it's the Landsmeet. I think we're already at a point where we can win the Landsmeet without subjecting ourselves to more violence. So, why don't you just step aside, please?
I wish I had died at Ostagar rather than live to see this moment. Stop him, Warden. Stop him from betraying everything he once loved. Please, show mercy. Without Logain, there would be no Ferelden to defend.
Let's see about that. Oh, okay. Okay, game saves for me. Let's do this.
My lords and ladies of the Landsmeet, Tyrn Logain would have us give up our freedoms, our traditions, out of fear. He placed us on this path, yet we should place our destiny in his hands? Must we sacrifice everything good about our nation to save it?
A fine performance, Eamon. But no one here is taken in by it. You would attempt to put a puppet on the throne, and every soul here knows it. The better question is who will pull the strings. Ah! Here we have the puppeteer. Tell us, Warden, how will the Orlesians take our nation from us? Will they deign to send their troops, or simply issue their commands through this would-be prince? How much Ferelden blood does Orlesian gold buy these days?
Alright, let's see if we can do this really, really well and just kind of screw him over diplomatically here. The Blight is the threat here, not Orlais.
There are enough refugees in Mybanor now to make that abundantly clear.
The South is fallen, Logain. Will you let Darkspawn take the whole country for fear of Orlais?
The Blight is indeed real, Wolf. But do we need Grey Wardens to fight it? They claim that they alone can end the Blight, yet they failed spectacularly against the Darkspawn at Ostagar. And they asked to bring with them 4 legions of Chevaliers. And once we open our borders to the Chevaliers, and we really expect them to simply return from whence they came?
You sold Ferelden citizens into slavery to fund your war.
What's this? There is no slavery in Ferelden. Explain yourself. There is no saving the alienage. Damage from the riots has yet to be repaired. There are bodies still rotting in their homes. It is not a place I would send my worst enemy. There is no chance of holding it if the Blight comes here. Despite what you may think, Warden, I have done my duty. Whatever my regrets may be for the elves, I have done what was needed for the good of Ferelden.
So was sending an apostate to poison Eamon your duty as well?
I assure you, Warden, if I were going to send someone, it would be my own soldiers. I would not trust to the discretion of an apostate.
Indeed, my brother tells a very different tale. He says you snatched a blood mage from the Chantry's justice. Coincidence?
Do not think the Chantry will overlook this, Tevinter Logain. Interference in a Templar's sacred duties is an offense against the Maker.
Whatever I have done, I will answer for later. At the moment, however, I wish to know what this Warden has done with my daughter.
Oh, what I've done is I protected her from you.
You took my daughter, our queen, by force, killing her guards in the process. What arts have you employed to keep her? Does she even still live?
I believe I can speak for myself. Lords
There
and
she
ladies
is.
of Ferelden, hear me. My father is no longer the man you know. This man is not the hero of Riverdane. This man turned his troops aside and refused to protect your king as he fought bravely against the Darkspawn. This man seized Kaelin's throne before his body was cold and locked me away so I could not reveal his treachery. I would have already been killed, if not for this Grey Warden.
The Queen speaks the truth.
So, the Warden's influence has poisoned even your mind, Enora. I wanted to protect you from this. My lords and ladies! Our land has been threatened before! It's been invaded and lost and won times beyond counting, we Fereldans have proven that we will never truly be conquered so long as we are united. We must not let ourselves be divided now. Stand with me, and we shall defeat even the Blight itself!
The Warden. I'm with the Warden. Southreach stands with the Grey Wardens.
The Warden helped me personally in a family matter.
Waking Sea stands with the Grey Warden.
Dragon's Peak supports the Warden! The Western Hills throw their lot in with the Wardens. Make her help us.
I stand by Logain. We've no hope of victory otherwise.
Oh, F you.
I stand with the Warden. The Blight is coming. We need the Grey Wardens.
Hey! It looks like everybody's on my side except for that one dickhead. No, the Landsmeet is against you, Logain. Time to step down gracefully.
Traitors! Which of you stood against the Orlesian Emperor when his troops flattened your fields and raped your wives? You fought with us once, Eamon. You cared about this land once. Before you got too old and fat and content to even see what you risk. None of you deserve a say in what happens here. None of you have spilled blood for this land the way I have. How dare you judge me?
Call off your men, and we'll settle this honorably.
Then, let us end this. I suppose we both knew it would come to this. When we first met at Ostagar, I would never have thought so, but Ostagar seems like it happened in another lifetime to someone else. A man is made by the quality of his enemies. Marek told me that once. I wonder if it's more a compliment to you or me. Enough. Let the Landsmeet declare the terms of the duel.
It shall be fought according to tradition. A test of arms, in single combat until one party yields. And we, who are assembled, will abide by the outcome.
Will you face me yourself, or have you a champion?
My dog will... I'm not gonna do that. Although that would be awesome if I just chose my dog to fight him, but no. I'll fight this duel myself, as representative of my entire team.
It is you or me the men will follow. So, let us fight for it. Prepare yourself.
Must not exhaust one's lives.
To victory!
Attack? What are we doing? What are we doing? Attacking.
I must maintain.
Yeah, I need healing.
I underestimated you, Warden. I thought you were like Kalen, a child wanting to play at war. I was wrong. There's a strength in you that I have not seen anywhere since Marek died. I yield.
I could kill him, but I think I'm going to just accept his surrender.
I didn't just hear you say that. You're going to let him live? After everything he's done? Kill him already!
Wait, there is another option. The Teyrn is a warrior and general of renown. Let him be of use. Let him go through the joining.
Whoa. You want to make him a warden, why?
There are 3 of us in all of Ferelden, and there are compelling reasons to have as many wardens on hand as possible to deal with the Archdemon.
The joining itself is often fatal, is it not? If he survives, you gain a general. If not, you have your revenge. Doesn't that satisfy you?
Absolutely not! Riordan, this man abandoned our brothers and then blamed us for the deed. He hunted us down like animals. He tortured you! How can we simply forget that?
Okay, so here's the thing. Normally in this game, if you try, this is where you would try to recruit Logain into the team. Usually, if you try to do that, it pisses off Alistair so much that he will just leave the party. Now, from what I've read, under very specific circumstances, you can get Logain and Alistair together in the team. Provided Alistair is hardened, you can get him to accept Logain being a Great Warden. He won't like it, but he will stay with the team. I believe I have hardened him through his personal quest, so we might be able to get away with this here. So I'm going to see if we can do this here. If not, I'll just restart and we'll just kill Logain, because I would prefer to have Alistair over Logain. Just my opinion, but anyway, Riordan has a point. We should put him through the joining.
Joining the Wardens is an honor, not a punishment. Name him a Warden and you cheapen us all. I will not stand next to him as a brother. I won't!
We need all the help we can get, Alistair.
Logain is a traitor. We need him like we need to be stabbed in the back. Or have you forgotten how his being a great general didn't help the last time? I didn't want to be king. I still don't. But if that's what it takes to see Logain get justice, then I'll do it. I'll take the crown.
Listen to this. Can you see how disastrous a king he'd be? Putting his own selfish desires above the needs of his country? You can't seriously support him.
You're right, Honora, take the crown. I agree to.
You're supporting Honora? You dare! After everything we've struggled to achieve!
But even you thought you would make a better ruler.
I did once. You're the one who convinced me differently, if you recall. You said I should stand up for myself. Well, I'm standing. Here I am. Make me king, not her. Being a good king is about more than the right breeding.
These decisions. These are the tough decisions. But I can't do that, Alistair. You're a bro.
You could, but you won't. So be it. Here's my decision, then. I'm no longer a Grey Warden. I'm leaving.
I'm afraid it's not so simple as that, Alistair.
You already got what you wanted. Your murdering father gets a place amongst the Grey Wardens. What else could you want from me?
Your life, unfortunately. So long as you live, rebellions can be raised in your name. Our land cannot endure another civil war. I must call for your execution.
Whoa. That is not what we agreed to. No, you owe me a boon. You let him go, Honora.
This is what you would ask? Very well. Though I think it a mistake. Alistair, you may leave on condition that you swear before this Landsmeet that you renounce all claim to the throne for yourself and all your heirs.
That's what it'll take, huh? Fine. I don't want anything to do with this place or any of you people. Ever. I swear it. Time for me to go.
You don't have to leave.
I have no place here any longer. Not in Ferelden, not with the Grey Wardens, not by you. Goodbye.
Okay, so it didn't really work out the way I intended, so...
And now, lords and ladies of Ferelden, there is still a blight to defeat, and armies to gather. And I appoint this man to lead us in both. We will not allow this land be further threatened by the Archdemon. Gather your forces, and await the Warden's command. On the morrow, we shall begin our struggle against the greatest threat Ferelden has ever faced. And we shall triumph over it, for we are Ferelden.
Okay. Okay, so that didn't really work out the way I intended.
You are called upon to submit yourself to the Taint.
But we'll go ahead and watch this scene anyway.
From this moment forth, you are a Grey Warden.
I understand.
So it's done. My father lives, and for good or ill, he is now a Grey Warden. Thank you for giving him the opportunity to undergo the ritual. It couldn't have been easy.
I don't expect him to live much longer.
I don't, to tell the truth. I am simply glad that he didn't end there in disgrace. Thank the Maker for small mercies. Arl Eamon has left for Redcliffe, and tells me that our armies have almost fully gathered there. I will be heading there myself. Bring your companions, and join us at Redcliffe Castle as soon as you are able. You have united Ferelden, Warden. Now we face the Blight.
Rabble rouser, okay. Alright. Alright, we're not sticking with that outcome. Because I want to keep Alistair as a Grey Warden. If it means I gotta sacrifice Logain, fine, whatever. I'll sacrifice Logain.
Very well.
How much Ferelden blood does Orlesian gold buy?
Alright, we'll just speed through this here.
And once we open our borders to the Chevaliers, and we... What? Despite what you may think, Warden, I have done my duty. Whatever my regrets may be for the...
Do not think the Chantry will overlook this, Terran Logain. Interfere...
You...
I would have already been killed.
I stand with the Warden. The Blight...
Traitors! Which... Then, a man is made by the quality of his enemies. I wonder if it's more... Enough!
It shall be full...
Will you face me yourself, or...
Although... if I let Alistair do this, he will just kill Logain automatically. And not even give him the chance.
Then let us test the mettle of our would-be king. Prepare yourself!
Alistair wants to do this. Yes, you're just gonna stand there.
Off I go.
Face me! There is some of Marek in you after all. Good.
Forget Marek. This is for Duncan.
So it is decided. Alistair will take his father's throne.
I accept this decision.
But
I will be king, if the Landsmeet will have me.
Honora, the Landsmeet has decided against you. You must now swear fealty to our king, and relinquish all claim to the throne for yourself and your heirs.
If you think I will swear that oath, Eamon, you know nothing of me.
I mean, is that necessary, Eamon?
We cannot leave Ferelden in a state of civil war. We must have unity. If she will not swear fealty to you, Alistair, and renounce her claim to the throne, she is a threat to us all.
Put her in the tower for now. If I fall against the Blight, then she can have her throne. If not, then we'll see.
You would give me a chance for the throne after all this?
I said if I fall, Honora. If I fall, the throne falls to you. I won't kill you while there's a chance that could happen. Somebody has to treat this Blight seriously.
That is uncharacteristically wise of you.
Yes, well, don't let it get around. I have a reputation.
Very well then. Guards, take her away.
Okay, I didn't realize that would automatically make Alistair king.
That would be me, right? I never knew him, but from all I've heard of my father, what defined him was his commitment to protecting this land.
Just told him what to do.
Everyone, get ready to march! It's going to take all of Ferelden's strength to survive this Blight. But we will face it, and we'll defeat it! We'd better get going. Ferelden is depending on us.
Okay, so we saw that outcome.
You made me king. After all this is over with, they're actually going to put me on the throne. I'm going to be the king.
Is that a thank you?
I think I would have been furious at you once. But since our talk after seeing my sister, well, I suppose this might not be such a bad thing. This was always a possibility. I always feared it, but maybe there's nothing to fear. I might actually make a good king. You never know. I tell you what, though. I'll make a far better king if I have the right people by my side to help me once I'm on the throne. People like you.
If you want me there, of course I will.
Good. Then it's settled. Eamon has left for Redcliffe. He says the army has gathered there and is almost ready to march. As soon as we're ready, we should head to Redcliffe ourselves. The Blight awaits, right?
Yeah. Okay. Okay, again, that's really not what I intended to happen. I want to keep Alistair as a Grey Warden. That's what I decided. I know it's very easy to fall into either making him a king or getting Logain. But I want to keep Honora as queen and him as a Grey Warden. That's what I'm trying to achieve here. Let's try this again.
Ferelden blood does Orlesian. And once we open our borders to the Chevaliers, despite what you may...
Do not think the Chantry will...
I would have already been killed.
I stand with the Warden.
Traitors! I suppose... A man... Enough! Will you face me yourself, or have...
Warden, no. I'm afraid we can't leave the fate of all Ferelden up to your dog. Anyone with a leftover ham bone could buy his allegiance. Choose someone else.
I had to try. I had to try. Fine, I'll do it again.
It is you or me the men will follow.
Alright, just start.
More enemies ahead!
I do not fear!
Excellent!
I shall do it.
Wonderful!
I fight for Elden! Yes! I will prevail!
Wonderful!
You will fall!
It is begun.
For the honor of Elden!
Very well.
For Elden!
For the fool!
In the maker! Yes!
There is no glory in bloodshed!
I underestimated you, Warden. I thought you were like Kalen, a child. I was wrong. There's a strength in you that I have not seen anywhere since Marek died. I yield.
And now you have to die for what you've done.
Wait, there is another option. Batean is a warrior and general of renown. Let him be of use. Let him go through the joining.
Riordan, stay out of this. No, we're not doing that.
There are too few of us. It's not a matter of what we like, it's a matter of what we must do. Our duty is to slay the Archdemon. We aren't judges. Kinslayers, blood mages, traitors, rebels, Carter thugs, common bandits. Anyone with the skill and the mettle to take up the sword against the Darkspawn is welcome among us. There are 3 of us in all of Ferelden, and there are compelling reasons to have as many wardens on hand as possible to deal with the Archdemon.
The joining itself is often fatal, is it not? If he survives, you gain a general. If not, you have your revenge. Doesn't that satisfy you?
Absolutely not! Riordan, this man abandoned our brothers and then blamed us for the deed. He hunted us down like animals. He tortured you! How can we simply forget that?
I'm gonna side with Alistair this time. No, Logain has to die for his crimes.
You can't do this. My father may have been wrong, but he is still a hero to the people.
Honora. Hush. It's over.
Stop treating me like a child. This is serious.
Daughters never grow up, Honora. They remain 6 years old with pigtails and skinned knees forever.
Father.
Just make it quick, Warden. I can face the Maker knowing that Ferelden is in your hands.
Very well. Where did I get that ugly sword from?
So it is decided. Alistair will take his father's throne.
I accept this
Wait,
decision. I
what?
will be king. If the Landsmeet will have me.
I'm afraid it's not so simple as that, Alistair.
I hardly think you're the appropriate person to mediate this, Honora. Warden, will you help us?
I already made a deal. Okay, fine, I'll speak to Alistair first.
I hope your route is clear here. Make me king. Honora isn't an option.
Then I'll talk to Honora then.
Certainly.
Are you prepared for this? Are you sure it's what you want?
I have never had the smallest doubt.
Well then, I guess it's just a flip of the coin here, but I already decided I want to keep Honora as the queen here.
As the arbiter of this dispute, what is your decision? Who will lead for Eldon?
I could make them marry. No, I'm gonna go with Queen Honora.
Thank you, Warden. You were wise not to disrupt Ferelden's governance any further in a time of such crisis. My first act as Queen must be to insist on receiving Alistair's oath before all the Landsmeet, to relinquish all claim to the throne for himself and his heirs.
Fine. You have my oath.
And now, lords and ladies of Ferelden, there is still a blight to defeat and armies to gather, and I appoint this man to lead us in both. We will not allow this land be further threatened by the archdemon. Gather your forces and await the Warden's command. On the morrow, we shall begin our struggle against the greatest threat Ferelden has ever faced. And we shall triumph over it, for we are Ferelden.
Yay, got the outcome I wanted finally. Third time's a try. Third time's a charm.
So it's done. My father is dead. I never thought he would go so far. I never thought it would end like it did. Such a waste.
Well, you know, I'm sorry. I wish it could have been otherwise, but you know, the plot flags won't let me do otherwise. I tried.
It could have been. But what is done is done. My father had no illusions about the consequences of his actions, and neither do I. Earl Eamon has left for Redcliffe, and tells me that our armies have almost fully gathered there. I will be heading there myself. Bring your companions, and join us at Redcliffe Castle as soon as you are able. You have united Ferelden, Warden. Now we face the Blight.
Okay, finally, the final battle is upon us. Why do I have a level up? Oh, I got a point. Oh.
Right here, old pal. Aye, all right then.
Okay.
We'll need white sugar for those cakes, Alana, not barley.
I don't know if anybody has any opinions here. Let me see what...
This is a nice estate, isn't it?
Nope.
What's on your mind?
Nope, Wynn just likes the house.
It is no trouble.
His lordship has gone on to Redcliffe.
This is a nice change from having to sleep in the woods, isn't it? I know that look. You have something on your mind, don't you?
Nope. Alright, let's go talk to Alistair. He's fine. He almost had his heart set on being king. I was like, I gotta say, Grey Warden. Alright.
I haven't been here in a while. Something on your mind?
No. He seems totally cool. Alright. No, he's cool. One point to spend on a skill. Oh, I need to give this to Morgan. That's what I need to do. I've been hanging on to that this whole time. I haven't used it. Alright. Let's get out of here. Let's head for Warden's Peak. So I can stow some of the stuff that I have.
Yes.
Indeed. Indeed.
Of course, everybody's got to level up now. Probably the last level up we're gonna get. in the game. Actually, I might be able to finish that other quest too. I got that. Yeah, I'll get rid of that. Master Herbalism. Excellent.
Let us be on our way.
Blasted.
Yep, I'll level everybody up here.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm surprised Stin didn't get another specialization point option. He never got another point. I don't know why. It is a mystery.
Indeed.
Yes. Thunder Humper.
Yes.
Okay. Actually, we're going to go to the Dalish camp first. And then I will go to the place.
Enemies approaching!
Nope. I used up all my health. Not bad.
I could have a try at that.
It is begun.
Alright, the rest of the stream is probably just going to be me preparing for a final act of the game.
The Swamp Witch has been looking at me oddly. Stop it, or I will crush its tiny bird-like head.
I am simply finding it difficult to believe that there is a woman inside of there.
A woman who is also a warrior, and a dwarf.
Yes, that would explain a great deal.
Cool. Anyway, the reason I want to come here is because Varathorn here.
We are working hard to make enough equipment.
He has infinite elf root. So I can just buy a bunch of that from him.
Yes?
And also, we can make the Dwarven Regicide Antidote. We can finally make that. I can make some potent health potions. Let's just do a bunch of those, because those are really good. I need to get some more elf root.
We are working hard to make enough equipment for...
And the nice thing about it is that elf root is cheap. But I need to get some more flasks too. Just give me another stack of elf root.
We are working hard to make enough
I'll take another stack of elf root. Okay. So how many... I got 22 potent health potions, but I want to stack up on a whole bunch of the greater ones.
Are you sure I can't interest you in... I'm...
Okay, maybe not that many distillation agents. Should be enough to make a bunch of potions. Potions.
Indeed.
Yes.
Alright, let's head up here. Gives me what, 26? Don't have any more of the lesser ones. I think that should be enough for the final battle, right? I mean, I guess I could still make more. those stuff. Let me double check. I don't think I really picked up anything that was worth keeping. Was it the guile? Oh, well, he already has that, which is better. The Magister Lord. Yeah. Alright. Let me just stow this stuff away. Okay. Alright, let's go to Orzammar.
Blast and damnation. Yes.
Yes.
Thunder hump.
Yes.
His speed. Oh, thank goodness, the person didn't die yet. Here's the thing.
Any luck, Warden? She doesn't have much time. There's nothing I can do but wait. It's all but inevitable.
Hello, Stin. I have the thing. Why is it not like... I have the thing. Yeah, right here. I have the thing. It's like right here.
Any luck, Warden? She doesn't have much time.
I'm sure you're doing...
There's nothing I can do but wait.
I don't understand what you want me to do. How do you actually click on her?
She'll be up and around in no time, thanks to you.
Snoring very loudly. Okay, so that's it. Last thing is just this love letter thing, which I don't know where the last love letter is. But yeah, we are kind of set for the final battle here. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's just skedaddle. Dun, dun, dun. I'm still miffed that I can't just fast travel out of here. I still have to physically go outside the gates before I can leave. Somebody needs to make a mod to fix that. So I can fast travel out of Orzammar.
Did you speak often with Caleb?
You're asking me if I have a relationship with my brother, aren't you?
Yes. I wonder what he thought of you.
I don't think he cared much about my existence. I didn't mean anything to him. Anyway, to answer your original question, no. We never spoke. Well, maybe once. Marek and Kaelin had come to Redcliffe to visit the Arl. I was very young then. We were introduced. I believe I said, "Greetings, Your Highness." He said, "Ooh, swords," and ran off to the armory. So, yes, that was the extent of our relationship. We drifted apart after that. Very sad.
Let's go to the camp. Okay. Let's see if there's any final words from my companions here.
Here. It seems an appropriate moment to give you this.
A what? And is that an earring?
I acquired it on my very first job for the Crows. A Raveni merchant prince, and he was wearing a single jeweled earring when I killed him. In fact, that's about all he was wearing. I thought it was beautiful and took it to mark the occasion. I've kept it since, and I'd like you to have it.
Well, it's a fine gift, Severin. Thank you.
Don't get the wrong idea about it. You killed Taliesin. As far as the Crows will be concerned, I died with him. That means I'm free, at least for now. Feel free to sell it or wear it, whatever you like. It's really the least I could give you in return.
So, not a token of affection then?
Look, just take it. It's meant a lot to me, but so has what you've done. Please, take it.
Well, I'll be glad to then.
I have no better way to say it. Thank you.
Let me get here. Now, why has the Nut Crusher in my inventory? Ogren, stop unequipping your weapon.
He is quite a character, your Zevran, no?
He's interesting and fun to be with.
He seems to seek pleasure above all things. But there is more to him, isn't there? He is more complex than he lets on.
Yes, that's true.
I feel that it is in my interest to study those I travel with. And Zevran deserves special scrutiny, seeing that he tried to kill you. But it seems you trust him, judging from your closeness. If you do, then I do too. You haven't led us astray yet. That aside, you do have good taste. He's an attractive one.
He's been claimed. My apologies.
Well, I want you to know I am happy for you.
Liliana trying to butt in here. Like, really? Really?
There you are. I was thinking, we've been through a lot together now. We're like old war buddies. So I figured why not invite you to share a drink, huh? A drink from my own stash, my family's recipe, and dedicated to my comrades in arms.
Alright, finally get to taste Ogren's famous brew.
Yes! The Warden steps up! You handled that like a champion, my friend. Most impressive. How do you feel?
Oh, I feel great. Got any more?
Oh no, the rest is for me. You'd need to do something really unspeakable to get into the rest of my stash. I just wanted to tell you, after all we've been through, you're like family to me. Closest thing I've had in years.
A toast then to comrades in arms.
Aye, a toast with a dry cup. You're not getting any more of my brew. So, do you want to talk about something?
What about you?
What about?
What's it like being a warrior in Orzammar?
You get a sword or an axe, and are told to go out and defend your city. It's the best thing in the world. That is until you try to live in the city you saved.
What do you mean?
I mean, they train you to kill, teach you to harness your rage at the first noise you hear, then try to set 100 sodding rules about it. Like those provings. Ancestors show their favor through the strongest arm, right? So why so many rules saying how to fight, and when you win, and not to bloody kill? Killing's what swords are for.
I see what you mean.
You toss a nug to a deep stalker, you don't expect it not to eat the thing, right? This makes me cranky. Don't you have any other inane questions?
Yeah, I'm done.
Alright.
We'll talk more later.
Aye, alright then.
In the future, we will.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You led me to an errand. You persisted, even though I was sure all you were going to find was a dead end.
Well, it always feels good to get resolution.
I will never be able to repay you for what you've done for me. Finding an errand allowed me to bring that chapter of my life to a close. I feel free. A great weight has been lifted off my heart. This moment, it feels like the moment before the sunrise, when all the world is still, holding its breath, waiting for first light. I can stop thinking about my past and look forward to the future. Thank you, my friend. You will always have my gratitude.
On your order, Grey Warden.
Well, this will be different from guarding the arm.
We are aware, but these men and women know what's at stake. They will not fail their homeland.
Alright. That's the human soldiers. They demand money as a tiff. Let's see what I got here. Yeah, they can take journeyman runes. Coin. I will have plenty of money, so let's give you 30 sovereigns. We're gonna go for broke here. Crafting materials. Yeah, I'll give you death fruits. I'm keeping the elf fruits though for potions. And that's it.
Generous as always, Warden.
You better bring your best.
What is your wish, Kadan?
Discuss something?
Speak, then.
So what did you mean about fiends in Saharon?
Ours wear the faces of men.
Are they like Darkspawn, then?
No. Even the most cunning emissaries of the Archdemon cannot pass for men. Darkspawn, abominations, plagues, and storms. Men are far more dangerous than these. One moment of betrayal can bring more ruin than an earthquake. You know this.
No, they're traitors.
They are Tal Vashoth. They say they are Grey Ones. true in the knowledge of themselves. They are gaping holes where men used to be. Nothing can fill them.
So what do they want?
I don't know. There was a village in the mountains of Saharan. Farmers. They grew cinnamon and nutmeg trees in perfectly ordered rows. There would always be one person waiting, a foreman, a harvester, rank didn't matter. Often they would say nothing. Simply watch as we worked to examine the empty house, a new one each time, that had once been the home of a colleague, a friend. We always made a point of searching. Now and then a body would turn up in a river eaten by rain and crows. More often we found nothing. Even in the worst parts of the jungle, the villagers would send someone with us to see the tiniest piece of bone or cloth. Anything contained the possibility of their lost friend. Must we speak of this? We could be fighting something.
He's always eager to fight. Alright.
As you wish.
But he approves.
It has occurred to me that I have been... Excuse me. This is not easy. It occurs to me that I have been less than charitable with it since it reanimated me.
Well, I mean, that's putting it mildly.
I have come to realize that it has been good to me. You have been good to me, even though you had no control rod to enforce obedience. I have never had one before, so I don't know how to thank you for being, you know...
A friend?
Exactly so. I followed you, expecting to find answers to my questions, but I think I have found something better.
So, does this mean I get to be called you now?
No. It's a one-time thing. I don't want to raise its expectations to unrealistic levels after all. Oh, let us not speak of this awkward bonding moment ever again. To the road.
To the road we go.
I await your command.
Oh, you got nothing special to say.
So, full of questions, are you?
I guess not. Okay. Very well then, keep your secrets.
Before I forget, I need to say something. When Eamon said I was going to be king, I thought, that's it. Your worst fears have finally been realized. But you didn't make me king. And Logain still got what he deserved. Everything worked out, thanks to you.
So, you're okay with Honora being queen? I mean, it's kind of too late to change it now.
Barely. But better her than me, that's what I say. Anyway, I imagine there's more important things you want to discuss. Ask away. Of course.
So why have you remained a Templar if you hate the Chantry?
Have you seen the uniform? It's not only stylish, but well made. I'm a sucker for good tailoring.
Yeah, but I thought Templars wore heavy plate mostly.
That's just in public. In private, we have these yellow and purple tunics, right? Much more comfortable, and you don't break the beds when you jump on them during a pillow fight.
Oh, so you had lots of these pillow fights, I take it.
Pillow fights? I mean, no, of course not. I meant sword fights. With rusty swords, dripping with acid. The kind that puts hair on your chest. You don't really want to know about my being a Templar, do you? It's really quite boring.
Oh. Well, then make up something more exciting.
You know, I like the way you think. You're all right. If you're really curious, then I'll tell you. The truth of the matter is that I did hate going to the monastery. The initiates from poor families thought I put on airs, while the noble ones called me a bastard and ignored me. I felt like Eamon had cast me off, unwanted, and I was determined to be bitter. But I took some solace in the training itself, I guess. I was actually quite good at it.
So what did you enjoy about the training?
The education, mostly, but also the discipline. You need to have a disciplined mind in order to use the abilities we have. It was difficult, but rewarding. I never really felt at home anywhere, though, until I joined the Grey Wardens. And Duncan felt my Templar abilities might be useful when we encountered Darkspawn magic, so I kept it up. What about you? Do you have anywhere you consider home?
No, to be honest, no, not anymore, no.
We won't always be traveling like this, you know. Once the war is over, once the Blight is... well, a time will come when we'll have to think about having a real home again. Though that seems like a far ways off. And I suppose the Grey Wardens are gone for good, either way.
Well, I mean, we can always just keep traveling.
Maybe. Could you? I don't know what I'd find out there that would be any different. I guess it would depend on where I was going. Anyhow, now I've sidetracked us. We'd better get back to what we're supposed to be doing right now.
What you want, dog? Pet doggy. Good doggy. Alright. Alright, I guess that's gonna be it for tonight then. As much as I'd like to jump ahead and start the final battle, I'm gonna save that for the next stream. So I might try and do it tomorrow night because I'm kind of eager to get the main game finished here. So anyway, I hope you very much enjoyed. We'll continue next time into the final battle. Make any final adjustments I need to make here on my own here. Maybe make some more potions, I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. Hope you have a good night, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.